The world of Beyond the Gates has been rocked by seismic shifts, and at the heart of this emotional earthquake is Anita Dupree, portrayed with fiery grace by the incomparable Tamara Tunie. Fans of the show have been left reeling as Anita's departure from Fairmont Crescent signals not just a pivotal plot twist but a soul-stirring odyssey that promises to redefine her legacy and that of her estranged sisters in song, the Articulates. What led to this dramatic exit? Why is Anita leaving, and what does her journey to Chicago mean for the future of this iconic trio? Let's dive deep into the heartache, the hope, and the harmony that await in this unfolding saga. For those who have followed Beyond the Gates with bated breath, the tension between Anita, Tracy, and Sharon has been a slow-burning fuse, crackling with unresolved grievances and buried pain. The Articulates, once the darlings of Chicago's music scene, were a sisterhood bound by rhythm and rhyme, their voices weaving magic that captivated audiences far and wide. But fame, ambition, and betrayal tore them apart, leaving scars that time has only deepened. The catalyst for this latest chapter was a confrontation orchestrated by Tracy, the group's fiery peacemaker, who refused to let the past fester any longer. In a scene dripping with raw emotion, Tracy forced Anita and Sharon to face the ghosts of their youth, laying bare the betrayals that shattered their bond. Sharon, ever the accuser, pointed a trembling finger at Anita, blaming her for abandoning the group to chase solo stardom. Anita, defiant and unapologetic, refused to shoulder the entire burden, her eyes blazing with the conviction of a woman who had fought tooth and nail for her dreams. Tracy's intervention was both a balm and a blade. "You both failed, Barbara," she declared, her voice heavy with the weight of truth. Barbara, the fourth member of the Articulates, had been the glue that held them together, her untimely departure a wound that none of them had ever healed. Tracy's pointed remark, "some more than others," landed like a thunderclap, its subtext unmistakable. Anita, the one who had soared to fame while her sisters languished in obscurity, bore the brunt of the accusation. Yet Tracy's words were not meant to condemn but to awaken. The time for blame was over, the time for redemption had begun. The confrontation was a turning point, a clarion call for the Articulates to rise from the ashes of their past. Tracy, with her unyielding optimism, proposed a radical idea, a reunion. Not just a nostalgic performance, but a full-fledged revival of the Articulate spirit, a chance to reclaim their place in the world and honor Barbara's memory. The stage for this rebirth? Chicago, the city where their dreams were born, where the streets still echoed with the melodies of their youth. Chicago is more than a setting for this story, it's a character in its own right. Its jazz-soaked nights, its bustling neighborhoods, and its relentless pulse are woven into the fabric of the Articulates' identity. For Anita, Tracy, and Sharon, returning to Chicago is like stepping into a time machine, each corner of the city a trigger for memories both sweet and bitter. The dive bars where they honed their craft, the community centers where they first harmonized, the stoops where they dreamed of stardom, all of these places will serve as the backdrop for their reconciliation. But this journey is no mere nostalgia trip. To become the Articulates again, the trio must do more than dust off old sheet music. They must relearn the choreography that once felt like second nature, their bodies moving in sync as if guided by a single heartbeat. They must rediscover the collaborative instincts that made their harmony soar, each voice lifting the others to new heights. Most importantly, they must confront the pain that drove them apart, peeling back the layers of resentment to find the love that still lingers beneath. For Anita, the decision to join Tracy and Sharon in Chicago is fraught with sacrifice. Her life in Fairmont Crescent has been one of hard-won stability, a sanctuary built on the foundation of her solo success. At the center of that life is Vernon, her steadfast partner, whose quiet strength has anchored her through countless storms. Saying goodbye to Vernon is no small thing, it's a wrenching act of faith, a leap into the unknown for the sake of a dream she thought she'd left behind. The farewell scene between Anita and Vernon is a masterclass in understated heartbreak. As Anita packs her bags, her hands tremble, not from fear, but from the weight of what she's leaving behind. Vernon, ever the stoic, watches her with eyes that betray his longing to keep her close. "You're doing what you were born to do," he tells her, his voice steady but thick with emotion. "Go sing your truth, Anita. I'll be here when you come back." Their embrace lingers, a silent promise that their love will endure the distance. How long will Anita be gone? The show leaves this question tantalizingly unanswered, heightening the stakes of her departure. Will it be weeks, months, or longer? The uncertainty gnaws at her, but it also fuels her resolve. Anita knows that this journey is about more than a reunion tour. It's about reclaiming a piece of herself that she lost when the Articulates fell apart. It's about proving to herself and to the world that she can be both a star and a sister, a solo act and a harmonizer. As Anita, Tracy, and Sharon embark on their Chicago odyssey, they carry with them a new mantra: better together, sisters forever, Articulate strong. This isn't just a catchy slogan, it's a lifeline, a reminder of the bond that once made them unstoppable. The mantra will guide them through the challenges ahead, from the grueling rehearsals to the emotional reckonings that await. Rebuilding the Articulates is no easy feat. Tracy, the eternal optimist, throws herself into the process with infectious enthusiasm, her laughter a beacon in the darkest moments. Sharon, still nursing old wounds, approaches the reunion with cautious hope, her sharp wit masking a heart that yearns for reconciliation. Anita, the prodigal sister, must navigate the delicate balance between asserting her individuality and surrendering to the collective. Each woman brings her own strengths and vulnerabilities to the table, their differences both a source of tension and a wellspring of creativity. The process of crafting their comeback is a journey of rediscovery. They spend long nights in Chicago's historic studios, their voices blending in tentative harmonies that grow bolder with each take. They pore over old photographs, laughing and crying as they recall the dreams they once shared. They experiment with new sounds, blending the soulful grooves of their youth with the modern edge of today's music scene. Slowly but surely, the Articulates begin to take shape again, not as a relic of the past, but as a vibrant, evolving force. Chicago embraces the Articulates like long-lost daughters, its vibrant music scene offering both inspiration and challenge. The city's clubs and open mics become their proving ground, where they test their new material and gauge the audience's response. Each performance is a step toward redemption, a chance to show the world, and themselves, that the Articulates still have something to say. But Chicago is also a mirror, reflecting the pain of their past. As they revisit the neighborhoods of their youth, memories come flooding back. The thrill of their first gig, the sting of their first fight, the devastation of Barbara's loss. These memories are a double-edged sword, threatening to unravel their fragile truce even as they deepen their connection. Anita, in particular, must confront the guilt she's carried for years, the guilt of leaving her sisters behind, of choosing her own path over their shared dream. One of the most poignant moments in this arc comes when the trio visits the community center where they first met Barbara. The building is run down now, its walls peeling and its stage creaking underfoot, but it's still sacred ground. As they stand in the empty auditorium, Tracy begins to sing one of their old songs, her voice soft but steady. Sharon joins in, then Anita, their harmonies filling the space with a warmth that defies the years. For a moment, they are young again, their dreams untarnished, their sisterhood unbreakable. It's a fleeting glimpse of what could be, a spark that reignites their determination to make this reunion work. The Articulates' journey is far from over, but it's clear that their Chicago sojourn will be a crucible, forging something new from the ashes of their past. For Anita, this is a chance to rewrite her story, to prove that she can be both a trailblazer and a team player. For Tracy and Sharon, it's an opportunity to heal old wounds and reclaim their voices. For all three, it's a testament to the enduring power of sisterhood, a reminder that even the deepest rifts can be bridged with courage and love. As Anita steps onto that train to Chicago, her heart is a battleground of fear and hope. She knows that the road ahead will be anything but easy. There will be arguments, tears, moments when the past feels too heavy to bear. But there will also be moments of triumph, when a new song comes together, when a crowd roars with applause, when a shared glance with Tracy or Sharon reminds her of why they started this journey in the first place. What do we think of Anita's departure from Fairmont Crescent? It's a bold, heart-wrenching move, one that speaks to the courage it takes to confront our past and embrace an uncertain future. Tamara Tunie's portrayal of Anita to life with a fierce authenticity that makes this story resonate on a universal level. Whether you're rooting for the Articulates to reclaim their glory or simply moved by their quest for redemption, one thing is certain: this is a story that will keep us captivated for years to come. As the Articulates take their first stage in Chicago, their voices rising in harmony, they're not just singing for themselves, but for anyone who's ever dared to heal a broken bond or chase a long-lost dream. Better together, sisters forever, articulate strong, these words are more than a mantra, they're a battle cry, a declaration that love, music, and sisterhood can conquer all. So here's to Anita, Tracy, and Sharon, and to the city that made them. May their song never fade. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to CBS Beyond the Gates spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.